Hey everyone, before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear what you think about this one. I always thought my family was normal. At least I tried to believe it. But looking back now, I realize that sometimes the people who are supposed to love you unconditionally can be the ones who hurt you the most. I was 21 when I first noticed it. I'd been living at home, working part-time while going to college, doing laundry, dishes, cooking, everything. My younger siblings? Zero chores. Nada. My parents never asked them to do anything beyond the occasional room cleanup. And even then, it was half-hearted at best. But me? If the trash wasn't taken out on time, or if the floor wasn't spotless, I got the guilt trip, the sighs, the endless reminders. At first, I chalked it up to responsibility. I was older after all. But then I noticed little things that gnawed at me. My younger sister, Emily, would leave half-eaten snacks on the counter. My brother, Jake, would track mud across the kitchen floor. And my parents, they'd laugh it off or scold me for overreacting. It was like living in a house that demanded I be perfect, and no one else had to try. One night, I came home exhausted from a 10-hour shift. I was grabbing my bag when I saw my mom texting on the couch. She looked up, smiled faintly, and said, "How was work?" I muttered a tired response and noticed her phone screen for a second. It flashed a group chat named No Chores Club. My heart skipped. I thought I was imagining it. I didn't sleep well that night. Something was off. The more I thought about it, the more I realized I couldn't ignore the pattern. I started timing the chore rotations, observing who got asked to help and when. My gut tightened every time I saw Emily or Jake being allowed to skip yet another task I'd done twice over. It reached a breaking point the weekend I decided to confront my parents. I was boiling with frustration, a mix of anger, disbelief, and that deep creeping sadness that hits when you realize fairness doesn't exist where you thought it did. "Mom, Dad, can we talk?" I asked quietly, holding my phone tightly. They glanced at me, startled. "About what?" Dad asked casually, though his eyes were sharper than usual. I can't do this anymore," I said, my voice shaking. "I've been doing all the chores for years. Emily and Jake don't lift a finger. I feel like I'm the only one who matters here." There was a pause. A long, heavy pause. My mom looked away, twisting her wedding ring nervously. My dad rubbed his forehead like I just insulted him. "That's not true," Mom said finally. "You're exaggerating. We've always appreciated everything you do." "No," I snapped, my chest tightening. "You let them live chore-free. You treat me like I'm some servant while you indulge them. I'm tired of it." The room went silent. I could hear the faint hum of the fridge. The air smelled faintly of cinnamon from the cookies my sister had left out. Cookies I'd baked alone 2 days ago. "You don't understand," Dad said slowly, almost pleading. "We're just trying to let them enjoy their childhood." "I understand perfectly," I said. "You're saying my sacrifices don't matter because they're younger. You're saying I don't deserve the same care." My mom's eyes filled with tears, or maybe it was guilt. "It's not about you," she whispered. I laughed bitterly. "Not about me. I've been the invisible adult in this house while you coddle them. You know what? I'm done pretending this is okay." And just like that, it exploded. Everything I had bottled up for years came out, the resentment, the heartbreak, the sense of being invisible. My parents tried to argue, but I was past reasoning. I packed a bag and left that night, my heart hammering, my hands trembling. In the weeks that followed, I realized how much I had internalized their treatment. I replayed every memory. Every time I scrubbed the bathroom while Jake watched TV. Every holiday where I cooked dinner alone. Every late-night panic cleaning because the floor wasn't good enough. It all stung differently now. Like I'd been living under a mask that everyone else got to remove whenever they pleased. Talking to my siblings was harder. Emily didn't understand. Jake got defensive. "You always overreact," he said. "It's not like we told them to make you do everything." But it wasn't just about them, it was about the system my parents had set up, a system that favored some while crushing others. I started living on my own, small apartment, tiny budget, but a strange relief washed over me. I wasn't responsible for anyone else's crumbs, their messes, or their happiness anymore. I could breathe without guilt pressing on my chest. Still, the memories haunted me. I'd think of my dad laughing at some family game night, my mom handing Emily a cookie she didn't earn, and I felt that old mix of love and betrayal. I realized something critical. Forgiveness wouldn't come overnight, and it didn't need to. What mattered was reclaiming my life, my dignity, and my time. One evening I texted my mom. I didn't expect a response. "I'm working on my own happiness," I wrote. "I hope you see what you've done and understand why I had to leave." Hours later she replied, I'm sorry. We never realized how much we hurt you. I hope you're okay." Her words didn't erase the years of imbalance, but they reminded me that healing isn't always about others changing. It's about us taking our own power back. I've started setting boundaries, saying no when something feels unfair, and letting my siblings deal with their own responsibilities. Life is quieter now, a little lonelier perhaps, but honest. I've learned that self-respect is more important than approval, that love shouldn't be conditional on invisible labor, and that standing up for yourself, even when it hurts everyone around you, is sometimes the only path to freedom. If there's one thing I want you to take from this story, it's this. Your worth isn't defined by how much you give others, and nobody should make you feel invisible in your own home. Life is too short to carry other people's privileges while sacrificing yourself. Thanks for listening. I'd love to hear if any of you have been in a similar situation. Drop your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories like this. Sharing helps us all feel less alone, and sometimes just hearing someone else say, "I understand," can make all the difference.